Okay, so I wanted to talk to you today about improvising with chords. So chords are something that I use every single time I play. So first we're going to talk about in the key of C. We're doing the key of C because it's all the white keys. There's no black keys involved. So we won't get confused, especially if you're a beginner at this. So the first step that we're going to do is we need to know our C major scale. Everything is built off of the C major scale. Uh, so what we're going to do is start with the C major scale, which goes like this. And then our left hand. So remember, every finger has a number. So our thumbs are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So in our right hand, we look for our middle C. Middle C, if you're new to the piano, is basically in the middle of the keyboard. Now, if you can't find, sometimes not all keyboards have 88 keys. So to find middle C, what you do is look for like the brand of the keyboard that you have or piano. If you can't find middle C, look for the brand name. Whether it's Casio, Yamaha, that's usually right in the center somewhere. Look down for these two black keys, and there you will find middle C. What we're going to do is we're going to take our fingers, put our thumb on middle C, our first finger. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to put I'm going to tuck my thumb underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm going to go back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross my third finger, my middle finger over. 3, 2, and 1. So I'm going to bring those other fingers down when I cross over. Left hand opposite. Start with your pinky on a C. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross your third finger over. 3, 2, 1. Going down. 1, 2, 3. Bring that thumb underneath. 1. Bring all your fingers over. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The reason we do that is because we want to get familiar with what keys are used in the key of C. You should be able to play your scale speed is not necessarily important when we first start scales. What you're looking for is accuracy. If you're new at the piano and you start going fast, that kind of stuff happens, right? That is no good. That develops very, very bad habits. Slow and steady. Okay, C major scale, no big deal. What we're going to do now is we're going to learn the chords in the key of C. We have a C major chord, C, E, G. I am using fingers 1, 3, and 5. So what we're going to do is we're just going to play a C chord. You can do the left hand too. C, E, G in the left hand. 5 on C, 3 on E, 1 on G. Go up 1 key each, D, F, A. 1 key each, E, G, B. Go up again, F, A, C. Go up again, G, B, D. Go up again, A, C, E. Go up again, B, D, F. Go up again, and we're back to C. Okay, you're going to take these chords mainly in the right hand. We're going to play a C chord, C, E, G. This is called a root position chord. Take your low note, put that on top. It becomes E, G, C. Still a C chord, just has E on the bottom. Take the E, put that on top. G, C, E. Still a C chord, just has G on the bottom. Root position, first inversion. 1, 2, 5 from my fingers. Second inversion. 1, 3, 5 from my fingers. Go up again. Look at that. You're back in root. Okay, try to get comfortable with that. And you want to do that for each chord. Don't do it this fast right away. Just get comfortable playing them. All right, now let's talk about improvisation when it comes to playing with chords in the key of C. This could be used for a variety of reasons. If you play in a church, this could be used when they're doing prayer time. If you are playing for a vocalist, and you could even play this kind of stuff underneath a vocalist. You could also do this if you are playing a piano solo, and then there's a few measures of like really nothing except chord symbols. Well, we're going to try to help you out here, and we're going to take a few chords. Maybe we'll take a C chord, A minor, F major, and then G major. So right now, if you had a music written out C chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, A minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, F major, 2, 3, 4, G major, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's kind of boring. What we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit to it. So we'll take our C chord, then to A minor, then to F major, then to G major. And we'll add a little flair to it. So all right, what we are doing there is, and this is just going to be kind of step one. Let me know if you want me to dive a little further into this. So what we have here is, in my left hand, what I do in the left hand a lot is I play the root note. So if I play in a C chord, right, the root note is C. That's the lowest note in the chord. Or the root note is the note of the chord name. Doesn't matter what the chord is, like however you play it, the root note doesn't change. So in a C chord, our root note is C. Play that with your pinky. My second finger is going to play G. Remember, our C chord is C, E, G. So we got a C and then a G. I'm going to play the E up here. If you cannot reach that, C, G, and then C is fine. But if you can, you want to roll it out. See, that already sounds better just from hitting. There's kind of straightforward, right? We're going to change the left hand. That already adds a lot to it. So now, what I'm going to do in the right hand is I'm going to add this D in the chord. And all that is it's a second. You can see on the screen there, it says C major add 2 as the second. Because C is 1, D is 2. That's it. Okay, now maybe you hit that a couple times. Okay, so we go from this, 2, 3, 4, to this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sounds a heck of a lot better. Okay, now we're going to go to our A minor chord. All right, I am making this an A minor 7. Minor chords, when you add the 7th note on top of them, sound so much better. So on an A minor chord, A, C, E, we have our root, or first, right? 3rd, 5th. I'm going to count up 6, 7. And again, we're in the key of C. We don't have to worry about the black keys, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, what I'm playing instead, I'm adding in the 2nd again. The B is the 2nd in an A minor chord. Now the screen is saying A minor 9th, which is fine, because the 2nd, we got our A, root, B is the 2nd, right? 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. Here's a B, it's also the 9th. Same exact thing. So I'm going to add the second or the ninth, right? B, C, G. All right, and the left hand I'm doing an A, E, A, because I really can't go up to that C. You could do it down here, but the notes sound a little too muddy. So for our A minor chord, we have our A, our C, and our E. The E is being played in the left hand. Now we're going to go to the F chord. Okay, just by adding in those seconds, it's adding so much to our chords. So I'm playing an F chord in root position, I'm adding in the second, which is our G. And I'm not doing the root fifth and then our 10th. I'm doing the octave. Like I said, if you can't reach that far, do the octave. And again, just because it's going to sound too muddy down here, right? I'm actually playing that with my right hand, then I have my left hand do it. So you could have your right hand do it. All right, so right now we got our C chord. All right, that sounds so much better already. Now the next part is I love doing this. All right, so we have our G chord. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the fifth up here. And I'm going to make it, I'm going to play the root note of a G chord, the third, and the fourth. Now when you put it all together, it has a really nice sound. All right, so that's the first part of starting to improvise with chords. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take that The nice thing about doing improv, we're in the key of C, right? Pretty much any note that we play, follow the pattern in the left hand. C, A minor, F, and then to G. Now, if I just start messing around and playing pretty much any of these keys, it's going to sound good. Then you can kind of see why the scale is important to know, right? Also get your fingers in order. Having bad finger movement can develop some really bad habits. So nobody's perfect. Hey, I got some messed up finger movements too. But anyway, so we got that. What I'm doing there is so we're doing C chord. Then we go to A minor. And remember, I'm adding those seconds in. Here I'm going to take a G, C, B. Those three notes. Roll it down and then back up. Okay, let's do that again. Now, something like that, you can keep it going the whole time. Okay, maybe then go up an octave. Let's do one more. So we got our C chord. Actually, we'll leave that as part one. So, but you can kind of see what I did there. Okay, just hitting our chords. Going from a B to a C. Down to an A. Adding in the two other notes for the chord. Finishing off on a C chord. That's part one, so I will do some more of this with y'all. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll put part two up the next couple days. All right, talk to y'all soon.